Hello and welcome back. My name is Piotr and I am the community manager at EXOR Studios in Szczecin. We are the authors of X-Morph Defense, and today I have the privilege of showing you the newest DLC. So before the short break that we've just came back from, we played through the first 3 maps of the newest DLC, and those are Great Britain, Finland, and South Africa. So we have 2 maps left to play through, and I'm going to show to you all the cool features, and maybe later even we'll play some co-op. Maybe somebody from the office would like to join me. We will see. Alright, so for those of you who join us for the first time, thank you very much. X-Morph Defense is a hybrid of a tower defense game and a shoot 'em up. You control the X-Morph fighter. X-Morph are the alien race invading the Earth, so you are the invader. And basically you destroy everything on your path. So without much further ado, let's destroy the Netherlands. Now, this is the survival mode of the game. This is the kind of the endless mode, and eventually you will lose because the enemies will overwhelm you. Your task is to hang on to your dear life for as long as possible, and you can do that by controlling your fighter. This is the thing that I'm flying around with. Defending your core with the fighter, or building towers. It's not and or, it's both, because the fighter is not enough to defeat the humans, and the towers are not enough to defeat the humans. You must do both. So you can see these orange paths. These are the ways that the enemies will follow in order to reach our base. We can modify them, and we can destroy the environment to modify them. So for example, I think that my enemies will have some trouble crossing that bridge now, and you can destroy pretty much any object in the game using this technique. So yeah, but what we like to do is building laser fences. So how to do that? You set up a basic tower, you set up another basic tower, and then you can connect them with a laser fence. Of course, they have to be close enough to each other in order to do that. So I have to replace these towers a little bit, and I can connect it with the laser fence. All right, good. Alright, so as you can see, this fence is impenetrable, and these units have changed their path. So now we can block their paths even further, and they have to find another way to get to our core. What I want to do is make them pass as many towers as it's possible, so that they have to take a lot of damage and not get to my core so easily. Now, I've made some mistakes here, so I will have to adapt my strategy. So yeah, let's do that. Let's do it. Let's force them to go through here. Yes, perfect. Now, I want to make these guys' path longer as well. I can do it by destroying a bridge, but nah, let's just build some more towers. We can make a maze from them. So let's see how it goes. And later, when you decide that you are ready, that you have all the towers that you need to survive the wave, all the towers that you need to repel the enemy attack, then you may press the button, start the wave, and try to defend your core from the enemies. After you defeat them, you will get more resources, and
Infantry reporting for duty.
you'll have to defend your core against more enemies and more enemies. So, let's stop talking and let's see how it works in real life. So, our fighter is equipped with many kinds of weapons against different kinds of enemies. At the very beginning, you have only the basic weapons, so the plasma with its charged shot, the bombs, and you can use these to deal with the basic enemies, but sometimes it's not enough. So you have to use your towers, you have to make those paths really long so that the enemies take more damage before they reach the core and you can eventually deal with them. After each wave you get upgrades, and these vary from modifications to your towers and additional weapons, additional firing modes. So there are a multitude of options in the game.
Heavy column destroyed. We're losing this.
And as you can see, it's pretty fun because you get to destroy a lot of things. Alright, so here we have our first upgrade of the map. So we can choose either the time warp, which is like a bullet time effect for when we charge our bomb, a flamethrower tower, or defense beams. Defense beams shoot down the projectiles. By the way, thank you for the massive follow bomb. Wow, this is like 15 people in a matter of minutes. Thank you very much. I'm overwhelmed with your support. Okay, so defense beams shoot down projectiles fired at you, and flamethrower tower can deal with masses of small enemies very quickly. So, and it's pretty fun to watch. So let's take a look at this. Alright, we have this timer thing. Now, if I skip the timer, I get additional points. So it encourages you to think quickly and act quickly. But if you want to strategize a bit longer, you may do so. When the timer runs out, nothing happens. That's the most recent change we made to the game after a consultation with our community members. So we make this game for you guys, so we want you to be happy. Okay, let's upgrade these to flamethrowers. Let's build a tower, a fence here, so that these units have to go through this path. Maybe let's build a couple more towers just for a good measure here. Now there is this long path from this side that I have not altered in any way. I will do so now. I'll try to force these units exactly to go through this side, so that they don't reach the core so quickly and I can damage them myself faster. Alright.
Light ground recon team moving towards alien base. Over.
Let's see how it looks like. What it looks like. You can see my flamethrowers dealing with these Humvees and buggies pretty effectively. And I am right now in ghost mode, so the enemies cannot see me, but I cannot shoot. I could only build additional towers. I can collect resources, and we collect resources from fallen enemies. All right. Now time to do some shooting ourselves.
Not responding. Probably KIA.
I will not upgrade any of these towers to flamethrower because they're not so good against much heavier units, and these tanks are heavier than the buggies, of course. I see that some on the minimap you can see that some support tanks have entered the battlefield from the north and have promptly been destroyed by my turrets, which is great. But yeah, I will try to help my defensive structures in defeating these enemies. I think that they'll manage. Now, there has been a new attack path open right here. We do not give you perfect information in survival mode. We sometimes we sometimes plan surprise attacks on the player.
Ground units
See those missiles?
Do you copy?
Ghost mode, they lose the target. You can avoid enemy fire just by doing that. So yeah, we plan some surprise attacks onto our players so that every playthrough of the survival mode is different, and you don't get bored. Oh, kiting those missiles is just one of the best things to do in the ghost mode. Of course, I can get rid of the fighters pretty easily, but my core is under attack, and I don't know what I value more: my own sanity or my core health. Well, of course, it's core health. So let's get rid of these last couple of tanks, and this should be the end of the wave. Let's try to pick up some anti-air weapon during this upgrade phase. Hello Tiogar, thank you for joining the stream again, and please do show that. Hi Luis. Of course, you may also join our Discord channel, you may join our Twitter and Facebook to stay up to date with the news. Okay, let's look for an anti-air weapon. Time Warp is not an anti-air weapon. Artillery might be an anti-air weapon, but it's very it's tough to do so, because when the artillery barrel shoots in an arc, it flies through the air. It may hit an air unit, but it has to be a pure coincidence. Stronger core shield, I'm not interested. I'm hardcore, so I don't need more health on my core. Let's do artillery. Artillery has a very long effective range. Artillery can protect you from various kinds of enemies, such as the enemy artillery towers, artillery tanks. And here you can see the cool feature that we have only on this map. This is the electromagnetic field, which forces you into the ghost mode. So you cannot get out of ghost mode on this area of the map. You have to defend it entirely using your towers. So, yep, that's a bummer, but it's something we will have to deal with. Alright, a new attack path has been opened from the southwest. Let's build a couple of towers, let's make them artillery. Alright. And I also wanted to make this path a little bit longer. Yep, I think I've used up all my... No, I did not use all my resources. Woo! Still have some left. Great. This tower serves no real purpose. I can sell it. I will get all the money back. And I can put down like one last artillery tower here. Great.
Mobile squad reporting. Advancing to target rapidly. APC's moving towards the alien core. Over.
Okay.
Drone formations in the air.
You can see that
Collision course with alien core.
there are going to be some flying units attacking my core. Now these are different from support units which we saw in the last wave, because they fly directly at the core and do damage only to the core. So since I don't have any anti-air structures, I have to deal with them manually, because if I let them reach the core, the damage will be pretty massive. So I would like to avoid that, if possible. Let's get rid of the infantry. Infantry can roll under the laser fences, as you can see right now. So they have to be dealt with in some other way. Alright. And let's try to disable all the enemy units coming at us in this wave. That's a nice house, don't you think? Oh, do you mean it was a nice house? You can destroy everything in this game in more metropolitan levels. it's actually a very strategic feature because you can collapse a skyscraper on the enemy path, and they have to find another way. There's no going right through it, so it can serve the same purpose as a laser fence. That's a cool feature.
Hostile defenses are too
And again,
strong.
you're destroying a city. Like, what's not to like about destroying a city?
Ground units experiencing casualties. Do you copy?
Alright. Let's destroy these healer tanks because they undo the hard work of the rest of my turrets. Oh, windmill. No more windmill.
Contact! We need
Oh
support!
look, another one. Gone. I just love destroying stuff.
Heavy column destroyed. We're losing this.
And you can gather up all the debris that's left over from our enemies. Yes! Anti-air flag tower! We can finally defend ourselves from the flying units. That's going to be my priority for now.
Squads in the zone. All alien targets are cleared hot. Killbox status confirmed.
Alright, so let's build a couple of anti-air towers. Let's
Engaging hostile.
let the enemies roll because we get more points for skipping countdowns.
Collision course with alien
And I don't really need to strategize on that. I just need those turrets right there and right now.
Heading towards alien core installation.
Thank you all for the follows. It means a lot to me, and since yes, this is a very upgraded tower defense game. Yes, because it's a tower defense shoot 'em up hybrid. We think it's upgraded because we got rid of the sit back do nothing part of the tower defense, where you spent all the money and you have nothing more to do
Their teams are losing.
before
Any
the enemies
casualties? Do you rate me?
either destroy you or not.
Mobile AA support
So
units prepared to fight.
we think it's
Initiating air superiority mission.
it's a different kind of beast, but it's equally fun.
Heavy losses. Infantry reporting for duty. The aliens
Alright.
won't know what hit them. Ground support to command. We're getting
I love doing
slaughtered
this.
out here.
You can just charge up your plasma shot and destroy a couple of units in one line because it's piercing, so great. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're hearing about this now. There are free demos on all the platforms. You may check it out. We have it on Xbox, on Steam, we have it on PS4, and the free demos are available everywhere. Check it out, see if you like it. And we keep updating the game, we keep making changes if the players don't like something. We are developing new DLCs. This is like the first look at
Rejoining the battle.
the newest survival DLC map pack. So this is all new content. This is nothing that's been seen before. Of course, it's still work in progress, but
Ground support to command. We're getting slaughtered out here.
all right. I don't want my core to die so soon. I need to unlock the next map. So yeah, in this mode you play for points. There is no end goal. The end goal is just surviving as long as possible. You could say I'm a part of the dev team. I'm the community manager. I help the guys with all kinds of stuff in the office, but I mainly deal in contact with the community and marketing stuff. I sometimes do some audio work.
Hostile defenses are too strong. Ground assault is taking a beating.
Ops Team Romeo, Tango, Zulu. Prepare for the...
Just a second. Okay.
Next wave. You're cleared to engage.
I'm back, I'm back. Alright. Let's deal with these enemies. We have lots of money, so I want to use this time to strategize just a little bit on the tower placement, because the further we are in the game, the more powerful the enemies become. And I don't want them to surprise me. But I can surprise them. So what I'm doing here is building a fence with 2 anti-air towers. You just got the full EXOR bundle on Steam. Okay, thanks, that's great, that's great. Enjoy. Zombie Driver is also an amazing game. So. Alright. Okay, let's build a tower here. So maybe holy cow. So I have to do something different, because these enemies will change their path based on my turret placement. So maybe I'll not try to be fancy with the maze, but just damage them. Okay. So yeah, let's do this.
Mobile AA support
Yay.
units prepare to fight. Initiating air superiority mission. Mobile anti-air entering the battle zone. Targeting alien air units.
Alright, and let's see what's happening on this side of the map. APCs, these are pretty heavy armored, so I'm glad I placed this laser tower here, because it pierces through that heavy armor. It keeps on firing at the unit until it's in range. It is just me for now. Sometimes some guys join me for co-op, and maybe later today somebody will decide to play with me. We'll see, we'll see. You know, it's going so well today that I think lots of things might happen. Let's deal with this shielded tank, with this APC, and see what the other waves of enemies have to offer. Just regular tanks. Let's see what's on this side. It's also regular tanks, but coupled together more, so it's easier to deal with them using splash damage.
Heavy column destroyed. We're losing this. Light bubble squad reporting. Advancing to target rapidly.
As you can see, there are many flying units coming up, and I really dislike the fact that so many heavier units try to cross this bridge, so I'm going to blow it up. And as you can see, they had to change their path. They can no longer cross this bridge, they have to find a new way to my base, so that's it's always couple of seconds gained, which I can use to defend my base, so that's a plus. Need to make this an anti-air tower.
Bravo and Charlie air squadrons destroyed.
The aliens in our game are named X-Morph because they can change the structures of their towers. They can adapt them to different purposes, so I can make every tower an entire tower, or I can change its purpose at any time to an artillery tower, and it shifts the shape, so that's why it's called X-Morph. And also my fighter changes shape according to the weapon I use, so it's that's the genesis of the name, in case anyone was wondering. Let's build another tower. You can do it at any point in the game. You don't have to wait until intermission to make changes to your setup. You can do anything, everything on the fly. It's very dynamic and fast-paced, and you need to multitask a lot.
Probably KIA.
Alright. Seems like it's the last of it's the end of this wave. So let's see what pickup we can get now. Time warp, not really fan of that. Anti-air missile tower. So this is like this anti-swarm tower. So it's pretty good against smaller units. I might think about that. And defense beams. Let's go with anti-air missile tower. Okay, not much resources to spend, so let's just go. Let's skip the countdown and get more. Get more points at the in the end classification.
Prepare to fight. Initiating air superiority mission.
All right.
Advanced shielded tanks entering the battle zone, heading towards alien core installation. Humvee team
Let's
engaging
destroy the support tanks first.
Antenna is ready. We're starting magnetic field emission in the southeastern area.
Okay,
Heavy column destroyed.
the scientist has just said that they are starting the mission in southeastern area. Actually, it's southwestern. So that's a little mistake, but oh, core is under attack. I focused so much on that on that side that I did not notice that my core is taking damage. Shame on me. I need more turrets here. Definitely, I need more turrets to deal with these enemies. My core is not doing so well. I hope I can survive this round.
We're getting slaughtered out here. Light mobile squad reporting. Advancing to target.
Okay. I think I won't manage.
Contact! We need support!
That was just a lapse in concentration.
Ready to fight in a few seconds.
I just hope I earned enough points to unlock the next map. I think I did. So I want to show off all the new features and all the new maps and the new DLC. And the next one is going to be pretty cool, and I promise you that. Let's see. I think I got a bronze medal. Yeah. Better than 50% of players in this mission. Yeah, that's decent. Okay. Alright, so the next mission is going to be France. France, Paris, Eiffel Tower, and more enemies to get rid of. So, I'm going to take just a short, tiny break, like 1 or 2 minutes, just to go to the toilet, and I'll be back with you guys in a second. Alright. I am back. So, as I said, last map, the most awesome map in my opinion. Let's do this. Let's conquer France. And again, thanks everyone for joining today, and for all the follows. We promise to stream more often from now on. And I hope we'll get to hang out with each other. Alright, now I need to show this map off to you a little bit more, since you can see these 6 spots right here, and they lead to the Eiffel Tower. Of course, the Eiffel Tower is destructible, like everything in this game, but you can weaponize it. If you connect your core and the Eiffel Tower using towers with laser fences, you can make this tower into a weapon. But for now, nice, yeah, I know it's nice. But for now we don't have enough resources for that, because we need to set up some kind of defenses. So yeah, let's do just that. Let's force this group of enemies to follow this route. Just as expected. Alright, so now they will have to slow down, take some damage, yada yada, you know the drill. I would like them also to go around here, maybe. Let's see. Yep, seems quite okay. Okay, now let's merge these two paths so that these enemies have to. Yep. So now, as you can see, the enemies coming from the south have to face a lot of resistance from my part. And let's build one more fence using 3 of turrets here, so that they have to go all the way around in order to get to my base. Now, let's roll. As I've used all my resources for now, I'm going to focus on the north part, because we have some air units coming down, and I don't have as many turrets here just yet. So for now, I'm going to focus on destroying these. Okay, I see the air units coming already, so let's try destroying some of them at least. These flying units don't damage the player, they just try to reach the core and deal damage to it. Of course, we can make their jobs a little bit more tricky by decimating them. And let's deal with the leftovers.
We're taking heavy alien fire.
Yeah, all the enemies leave debris, and you can pick it up for extra resources, but you also get resources for just simply destroying enemies and completing waves. So, collection of debris is not necessary, but encouraged. And it also gives you some points in the final score. So every piece of debris that you pick up is another point. So that's the reward for the extra effort that you have to put in. Alright, missiles. I think it's going to be crucial, as we have had some air units starting from the first wave, so let's go with missiles. Alright, I've got more resources, so let's see. I would like these units to pass under the Eiffel Tower and I can force them to do so. Yay! It worked. Now, since I have it already done, I can use my remaining resources in order to connect the Eiffel Tower to my alien core and make it a giant weapon. Yeah, the game started as a scrolling, you know, shooter, and as you can see, the tower lit up. Now it's an effective tower. It started as a shoot 'em up, as just, you know, side-scrolling shoot 'em up, but somewhere in the development,
Armored transport's on the spot.
some
Get our
different
boys as
ideas
close to the
came
alien
up,
core as possible.
and I think it benefited from them.
Engaging hostile. Mobile
Because it's pretty
anti-air
darn
entering
fun
the
now.
battle zone, targeting alien air units.
Okay, well, I won't shoot at them. I'll let you see what the Eiffel Tower does. Lovely. Yay! I love it. The game is X-Morph Defense. You should have it somewhere on your screen. I could watch it all day. Honestly. Now, since the Eiffel Tower will help me deal with most of the guys in the north, I think it's most logical to start
Experiencing heavy
dealing
losses.
with the south units.
Mobile AA support units prepare to fight. Initiating air superiority mission.
Yes, it is on Xbox One. It's on Xbox One, and it's on Steam and on PS4. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your kind
Ground
words.
units experiencing casualties.
It's
Being copied.
it's been
We
in
need
development
air
for
support.
5 years,
We need it
and
now.
we love
Contact.
that
Contact.
you
We need support.
appreciate our work
Assault
and that
helicopter,
you
one
like
click
the
from
style.
alien base. Commencing attack.
Okay, so my missiles pickup has paid off. How much? I think it's around the €20 price point. Something like that. It depends on the region. It's €20 or $20.
Air squads to command. Mission
Alright.
unsuccessful.
So, as I
Abandoning
said,
area.
missiles really paid off because I don't have to really
Bravo
aim
and
them
Charlie
at
air squadrons
the
destroyed.
air enemies.
Alpha team in
They
retreat.
just do their job really effectively. Oh, lovely.
Ground team Zulu and Tango not responding. Probably KIA.
Oh, I love the Eiffel Tower. Anti-air missile tower. I don't know why bot. I don't know why bot removed your previous message. So I'll just. Yeah. I'll bring it back. EMP blast. We have lots of flyers, and EMP blast is a weapon of mass destruction against those. So I'm going to pick this one up. It's the charged mode of
New
the
attack incoming. Synchronize all forces and
the,
strike when ready.
of the missiles. So useful. Okay, I will use up all the time available in this intermission, since I want to plan the route for these enemies carefully, as I want to use the Eiffel Tower. It has massive damage and doesn't hit only one unit. So, yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I can even put down a couple more. Alright, let's see what else I can do. Hello, hello, hello to everyone who's joining in. I hope you're having a fantastic Thursday, because I surely am. Thanks to all of you. Okay. I want to force everybody to pass underneath the Eiffel Tower. Basically. Oh no! Oh no! You want to trick me? I will trick you instead. So these units want to pass through this street. I can just force them to go where I want them to go by collapsing a building. Are there plans for something else from the studio, or are we concentrating just on X-Morph Defense and Zombie Driver? Well, Zombie Driver is closed for now. X-Morph Defense is still updated, we are developing new DLCs, and our long-term plans, well, you'll have to wait a little bit more to get to know them. Alright, and as you can see, I collapsed this building, and the units have to go exactly the way I want them to. Yay. Perfect. Okay, entire tower, not here. Let's put one tower right there.
Light
Okay.
mobile squad reporting. Advancing to target rapidly. Armored transport's on the spot. We'll get our boys as close to the alien core as possible.
And the goal of the game is to survive as long as possible and get the highest score possible. There are leaderboards which are separate for each of the platforms, so you can compete. On the PC version there is also Steam Workshop integration. You may create your own levels, share them with your friends.
Mobile anti-air entering the battle zone. Targeting alien air units.
Yes, I am playing on hard. We had a little bit of a difficulty change. Hard used to be normal in our game. We changed the name, but there are also modes which are a bit easier. And we give you lots and lots more resources. Fewer projectiles are fired at you. So yes, definitely, if you pick the easier modes, you will learn gradually how to employ all the techniques and how to play effectively, and later you can go to the more difficult stages. I myself got stuck on very easy on the 5th mission for like a week. Then I learned the importance of using laser fences, because yes, the importance is massive. Okay. So there are 4 difficulty modes in total.
Squads on the ground are getting hammered. Over. Contact! Contact! We need support!
Alright, time warp. Not interested. Artillery tower. Maybe? Yeah, artillery tower sounds nice. And I'll just use up...
additional assault squads in kill box 109. Regroup and continue the attack.
I will not wait for the whole duration of the countdown, since
APC's moving towards the alien core.
I think I got my defenses pretty much set up by now. I'll just upgrade some of my towers.
Advanced shielded tanks entering the battle.
Advanced shielded tanks entering the area. These are dangerous. Luckily, I think that the Eiffel Tower is strong enough to deal with those. Collect some points, collect some resources.
Hostile defenses are too strong. Ground assault is taking a beating.
As you can see, you can use various kinds of weapons, and they are effective for dealing with. They are good at dealing with different kinds of enemies, and these tanks in particular are strong against the weapon I'm using right now because they have this plasma shield. Fortunately, the Eiffel Tower has dealt enough damage to turn it off, so now I can simply shower them with plasma shots, and it's enough to take them down.
Mobile AA support units prepare to fight. Initiating air superiority mission.
Do I have missiles? Oh yeah, I do have missiles. Why do you think I don't have missiles? Great, awesome. Everything is coming along nicely.
We're getting slaughtered out here.
I just have to pay attention not to destroy this tower by mistake, because right now it's my main DPS.
Air squads to command.
My
Mission
gateway
unsuccessful.
to
Abandoning
the
area.
core. So yeah. Always destroy the healers first, and then you can deal
Ground
with
team
the rest
Zulu
of
and Tango
the
not responding.
little
Probably
ones.
KIA.
And again, if you like what you see, there are free
Ground
demos
forces
on
under
all the
heavy
platforms, so you can pick up the game, see for yourself if you like it, and then maybe decide to give it a shot. Alright, laser. Laser is good at dealing with large enemies. So let's pick it up, since
Requesting new
I'm in
assault
need
squads in the
of
zone. All
some
alien
weapon
targets
for
are
those.
cleared hot.
Hello,
Kill
DJ.
status confirmed.
Okay, let's see, the thing is that I wouldn't really like these guys to come to my base from behind. So, let's try to build a maze for them. We can build a tower here and build a tower, not here, here maybe? Yes, that's enough to block it. Now we can force them to go back from there. Oh no, you know what? I don't really want to build towers here because they will be ineffective. Let's just collapse a building. Nice. Alright, they will take some damage from that tower again. Now I can force them to go through here. Alright. And maybe then... Huh. Yep, I think it's good enough. Pretty sure the folks in France would be all happy and joyful you're destroying Paris like that. Actually, people said that our depiction of Paris is not realistic because even during the alien apocalypse, there would be no parking spots left. So they don't treat themselves so seriously. I'm very happy about that. Okay. One more tower right here.
Mobile
Let's go.
anti-air entering the battle zone, targeting alien air units. Infantry squads now deployed, ready to begin sneak attack.
Infantry we can deal with by hand, and with the help of the artillery tower that I have placed
Advancing to target rapidly.
in that other spot. I see some healers. I want to get rid of them as quickly as possible, so that the damage can build up on those other units.
We're taking heavy
That's the main
alien
point of
fire.
mazing, building up damage.
Assault helicopters ready. On course to alien base.
Oh no. No, I don't wanna. Again, thank you to everyone who's following us.
Assault helicopters one click away from alien base.
It's wonderful.
Commencing attack.
Squads on the ground are getting hammered. Over. Humvee team engaging hostile.
Okay. No. Yes. Okay. Now the second part of dealing with helicopters. I'm gonna need to build some AA towers, since I anticipate more and more flyers coming in.
Advanced shielded tanks entering the battle zone, heading towards alien core installation.
Okay, are there any enemies left that I have to think about dealing with?
Bravo and Charlie air squadrons destroyed. Alpha team in
Let's
retreat.
make this process quicker. Let's help my turrets. Kill off some leftovers.
Ground forces under heavy fire.
Oh yeah, did you see that? If you charge your plasma shot enough, you can destroy buildings piece by piece. You can also use your laser to basically sculpt the skyscrapers. You can do anything you want to them because they are made of parts, and you can destroy them individually and then collapse them on your enemies in any way you like. And that's something that's sometimes that is it's just the most pleasant thing to do. Okay, so this is a bug. It's not a railgun, it's a laser gun. Still good enough. Okay, do I want to build? Yes, I want to build an anti-air tower. Thank you. My architecture skills are awesome, I know. I'm much better at destroying things though than just than building them. But a nice thing that you can do is you could actually shave off the top of Eiffel Tower. I know I will sacrifice most of my defenses here, but you can even do something like this, so
Impossible.
yeah. We allow for that. Yeah. As I said, everything is destructible. Who's gonna pay for its cleanup? I don't know. I'm gonna be dead by that time, so who cares? Okay. Let's make these laser towers. Laser towers are cool because once they start firing upon an enemy, they never stop. I mean, of course they do stop once the enemy leaves the range or leaves this world. So that's why they are good. Saludos para Chile, saludos para... I don't know what Poland is in that language, but yeah. Thank you. Greetings from Poland. Alright.
Light mobile squad reporting. Advancing to target rapidly. Armor squad ready to deploy.
I know what saludos para is, but I don't know Poland in
Advanced shielded tanks entering
Spanish?
the
I guess
battle
that's
zone,
Spanish? I
heading
don't know.
towards alien core
Chilean?
installation.
Is that a language?
Assault
I'm sorry,
helicopters
I
on the way to
my
alien
geographical
base.
knowledge has gone to...
Light mobile squad reporting. Advancing to target rapidly.
Okay. Core is under attack? No, I deny that. I disallow.
Heavy column destroyed. We're losing this. Humvee team engaging hostile.
Air Ops team shut
Okay.
down. Aborting mission.
Humvee team engaging hostile.
Huh. The Eiffel Tower is still operating, even though it's
Light Mobile Squad reporting. Advancing to target rapidly.
Thank you.
Ground units experiencing
Thank you for
casualties.
translating
Copy.
for me.
Mobile mission
Oh,
support
wow.
unit reporting for battle.
Alright, alright. That tower has seen its better days.
We're taking heavy alien fire. Tanks joining the attack.
Alright. Which wave is it? Oh, it's wave 6 already. I'm having so much fun I did not notice.
Grasshoppers reporting for battle. Jetpacks ready. Squads on the
Jetpacks
ground are
ready.
getting hammered.
I don't want to hear about any jetpacks.
Shielded tanks on the way. Ready to fight in a few seconds.
Are you the jetpacks? Yes.
Heavy column
Oh,
destroyed. We're losing this.
I already have... I have some news for you.
Heading
I have a strategy against you. Look, fireworks.
Ground units experiencing
They jump.
casualties. Do you copy?
Yay! Oh. Again, come on. Just too little dudes.
Contact! Contact! We need support!
What? Yesterday was the 4th of July, right? We're supposed to have fireworks.
Ground support to command. We're getting slaughtered out here. We're taking heavy alien fire. Hostile defenses are too strong. Ground assault is taking a beating.
Yay! Alright, so the game really wants me to take Time Warp as an upgrade. I'm really considering it, just to get it out of the way. But I see something that might actually be useful, and that is core weapon. So I missed some units, and they go through to my core, so this is going to give me a little bit of a cushion so that I can safely miss some things and not get punished for them.
New strike package on alien target.
Okay,
Humvee team engaging hostile.
let's upgrade a couple
ATC
towers.
moving towards the alien core. Over. Mobile AA support units prepare to fight. Initiating air superiority mission. Infantry squads now deployed. Ready to begin sneak attack. Shielded tanks on the way. Ready to fight in a few seconds.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Some tanks coming up from the south. That's the view that I don't like. So
Experiencing heavy
I
losses.
need to
Advanced
help
shielded
my
tanks
core
entering the battle.
defend itself.
Heading towards alien
You can see the core weapon is firing. It has
Ground
quite a
team
long
Zulu and
delay
Tango not responding.
between shots,
Probably KIA.
so it's not going to deal with an
Heavy
entire
tanks ready
army,
for
but
battle. Engaging
it's
alien
good
target.
enough at helping
Ground
you
units experiencing
destroy
casualties. Do you copy?
individual units, especially the stronger ones,
Friendlies on the
because it
ground
deals
are getting
pretty
pounded.
massive
Send air
damage,
support and
just
bring
in
the rain.
long
Ground support to
delays.
command. We're getting slaughtered out here.
Yeah, the game has outsmarted me,
Mobile anti-air entering the battle
which
zone.
is not
Targeting alien air units.
not a very big achievement, but because I'm all about that action, no thinking. And as you can see, some wreckage landed on the buildings and ripped some holes in them. Even the smaller buildings are destructible. You can turn these nice
Air support. Experiencing
tenement
heavy
buildings
losses.
into rubble. So yeah,
Infantry reporting for duty. The aliens won't know what hit them.
it's good for stress relief.
Ground team Zulu and Tango not responding. Probably KIA.
You know, if it could outsmart some of my colleagues, that would be an achievement, but not me.
Heavy column destroyed. We're losing this. Hostile defenses are too strong. Ground assault is taking a beating. Experiencing heavy losses. We're taking heavy alien fire.
Hey, this is easy. This is coming along nicely. Alright, offensive drone, maybe. Yeah, why not? So it's just a small robot that's going to fly around
For the next wave.
my
You're
ship
clear to
and
engage.
fire off at enemies
Tank brigade reporting. Leading assault.
quite quickly. So
Mobile
it's
AA support
kind of
units
useful.
prepare to fight.
I like
Initiating
having
air
it.
superiority mission. Heavy tanks ready. We'll break through. Shielded tanks on the way. Ready to fight in a few seconds.
Good luck on your
Mobile
mission.
anti-air entering the battle zone. Targeting alien air units. Squads on the ground are getting hammered. Over. Infantry joining the battle.
I'm not really worried about the enemies in the south, but those in the north are starting to mount up. So I'll have to come here, maybe try to upgrade some of my towers that I already have.
Contact! Contact! We need support! Ground forces under heavy fire. Heavy tanks riding for battle. Engaging alien targets. Hostile defenses are too strong. Ground assault is taking a beating.
Heavy helicopters
Now I can
entering
deal
battle
with
zone.
these heavier
Targeting
units that
alien core.
are coming
Over.
from the west.
Infantry squads now deployed. Ready to begin sneak attack.
I see some bigger
Ground support
flyers
to command.
as well,
Getting slaughtered out here.
so I might have to consider
Mobile AA support units prepare to fight.
helping my towers
Initiating
get
air
rid of those.
superiority mission.
We'll see. I don't know what type of flyers these are. Oh, just helicopters. We're fine. If these were bombers, we would be in much
Ground
trouble
team
because
Zulu and Tango
bombers
not
are
responding.
definitely the
Probably
strongest
KIA.
flyers in the game right now. And I would have to focus my attention 100% on them. And just look what kind of damage the wreckage does to what's underneath. Beautiful.
Ground forces under heavy fire. Squads on the ground are getting hammered. Over.
Okay, now we can switch to different kind of weapon. Do some blasting,
Air units are being shut down.
more heavy tanks. Come on, game. Don't be like that. Oh, got destroyed. Aye. Didn't plan to. Come on. Just. As I said, these are not the most demanding enemies, but they are a pile of HP and you simply have to deal with them somehow because they will overpower you if they reach the
We're
core.
taking heavy alien fire.
Especially in larger numbers. Wave number 9. Come on game, surprise me with something. Famous last words?
Requesting new assault squads in the zone. All alien targets are cleared hot. Killbox status confirmed. Juggernaut's
Okay,
reporting.
got some drones
Alternate
flying.
attack paths in sight. We'll shake things up a bit. Over.
Air tower.
Artillery ready. Stand by for heavy pounding. Mobile AA support units prepare to fight. Initiating air superiority mission.
Assault helicopters, one click from alien base. Commencing attack.
I see some flying units. Oh, see
Drone
that?
formations in the air.
Jumping
Calculating
mechs.
collision course with alien core.
Jumping from the
Air teams are
riverbank to
losing.
the
Many
bridge.
casualties. Do you read me?
These are quite difficult to deal
Mobile
with.
anti-air
but I
entering the
think
battle
Eiffel Tower
zone. Targeting
will do
alien
its
air
job.
units.
I believe in it. No.
Alien air
The
defense
number
is
of
too
waves
strong. We're
is
getting
randomized a
hammered.
little bit. I mean, of course, it's
Juggernaut's
not like
ready to
you're
join
going
his
to
zone. Jump
face off
routine's
20
calculated.
different
Lethal
waves
force
of enemies,
authorized.
wave 1, so they increase with time, but
Experiencing heavy losses.
it's not set. It's never set because we want every survival run to be different from one another, and that's why they don't have a set number of waves or set number of enemies in a wave. You never know what to expect. Perhaps I was just a bit too far from the mic. But thank you for noticing.
Heavy column destroyed. We're losing this. Armored transport's on the spot. We'll get our boys as close to the alien core as possible.
You know, it's a delicate balance between my microphone not picking up the signal from my headphones and
We'll give them hell.
and being loud enough.
Experiencing casualties. Do you copy?
Air units are getting shot down.
Okay, got some bigger fish to fry right here.
Heavy column destroyed. We're losing this.
Oh wow, 75% is decent. It should be. There we go. Thanks. Okay. We managed to kill those off. Now, as you can see, we have some heavier flyers, and these are the bombers.
Air teams are
In my
losing.
opinion, one of the
Many
biggest
casualties.
threats in the game.
You read me.
One of very few kinds of units who can actually destroy your towers and your... They can basically wreck your whole defense plan, because once they destroy a tower, the whole chain of laser fences can just crumble, and you have to be very wary when they appear. But there are ways to deal with them, such as the anti-air laser tower. So yeah, everything in our game has a counterplay. So it's balanced like that. Alright. Got careless, got destroyed. Again, you respawn immediately after death. You only lose a couple of... I mean, not immediately, you lose a couple of seconds. And 1000 points per each respawn. But other than that, you don't lose anything else. The game ends only when the core is destroyed, because the core is your objective. You have to defend it.
Ground forces under heavy fire.
Oh, I'm getting reckless. That's not good. But wave 10? Quite nice. Defense beams, that should help with my lapses in concentration.
Authorizing attack from all directions. Engage the enemy
Let's
at
just
will.
focus on upgrading the towers that I already
Juggernaut
have,
jumper teams prepared for combat. Going in hard
instead
and fast.
of building new ones.
Mobile anti-air entering the battle zone. Targeting alien air
It
units.
might be a good idea to upgrade this whole
Heavy
belt
tanks
of
ready.
towers
Breakthrough.
into laser towers.
Armored transport's on the spot. We'll get our boys as close to the alien core as possible.
Let's leave
Assault
the
helicopters
Eiffel
one
Tower
away
in
from
the
Union base. Commencing
in peace,
attack.
because it has suffered enough thanks to me.
Drone formations in the air.
And my
Calculating
laser
collision course with
cannon.
alien core.
It's still helpful though.
Air Ops team shut down. Aborting mission.
Mobile artillery team ready to enter mission zone.
Okay, these need to be destroyed since they follow a different path than I had set as in mind for flying units. And some more tanks coming from the south.
Bravo and Charlie air squadrons destroyed. Alpha team in retreat.
Heavy tanks riding for battle. Engaging alien targets. Hostile defenses are too strong. Ground assault is taking a beating.
That's what I like to hear.
Infantry
Alien
joining the
defenses
battle.
are too strong.
Ground support to command. We're getting slaughtered out here. Ground units experiencing casualties. Do you copy? Experiencing heavy losses. Contact! We need support!
I need to see. Yeah, the Eiffel Tower one-shots even the Bulldog tanks. It's great! Huh. I think I found my favorite strategy on this map.
Squads on the ground are getting hammered.
Yes, the radio chatter is dynamic reactions to what's happening on the ground. Something happened to this building. Oh, that's sad. Alright, let's deal with the rest of this wave and move on to the next one. Untitled Challenge. Because I think I am cheesing my way to victory right now. Laser towers never hurts.
Ground team Zulu and Tango not responding. Probably KIA.
Alright. That's what I was looking for. I want more black holes in my life.
To all forces, commence attack from all possible directions.
Okay.
Grasshoppers on
Give
site.
some time.
Heading direct to alien
Count
base.
down.
Juggernaut
Let's
Jumper
build
teams prepared for
more
combat.
towers.
Going in hard and fast.
And now,
Advanced shielded tank entering the battle zone. Heading towards alien core installation.
yay! Just look at it. It's so beautiful. This is the alternate firing mode of the laser.
Artillery coming up in a moment. Please stand by to confirm visual. Mobile artillery team
What's
ready
the
to enter
studio's
mission zone.
official mascot?
We're taking heavy.
Do we have an official mascot? We actually don't have a mascot. I mean, I have my official mascot on my desk. It's my pink pony that I picked up from one of the flats where I lived. But I think that's not the official mascot of the studio. I think the other guys would hate me for that. But yeah, that is my official mascot.
Alien fire. Juggernaut's reporting. Alternate attack paths in sight.
Tower is under
We'll
attack.
shake things
No.
up a bit. Over.
Nice, I know it's nice.
Ground forces under heavy fire.
Okay, okay. So
Artillery
now
coming
we
up in a
have to
moment.
put it in all the
Please stand
logos
by to confirm visual.
and all the materials.
Ground
The
support
pink
to
plush
command.
pony, yes.
We're getting slaughtered out here. Artillery ready. Stand by for heavy pounding. Squads on the ground are getting hammered. Over.
I mean, what other animal fits the style of this game more than
Ground units
a pink plush
experiencing
pony, right?
casualties. Do you copy?
Boss, entering danger zone. En route to release payload on alien structures.
We're taking heavy alien fire. Contact! Contact!
Alright.
We need support!
Let's deal with the last couple of enemies. I see that we have some bombers coming along. Might have to deal with those. What kind of testing would you like to do with our mascot?
Experiencing heavy losses.
Air support experiencing heavy losses.
Ground team Zulu and Tango not responding. Probably KIA.
Well, you need to come up with a plan, dude. I need to see like what to expect. Yes, there is core healing, and it works mainly in the story mode, where your core gets some HP for after every wave. On the easiest difficulty level setting, you basically get all the health back, but in survival mode, the core stays relatively on the same level all the time. Oh no!
Hostile defenses
The
are
Eiffel
too
Tower
strong.
is
Ground
destroyed.
assault is taking a beating.
Before I started, this job, I was a teacher. Yes, kids are really good at testing all things, all kinds of the durability of your mind, of the stuff at school, at home. Yes, so that might be a good test.
Juggernaut's ready to join the assault.
It was a
Jump
good tower.
Calculated. Lethal force authorized. Mobile AA support units prepare to fight. Initiating air superiority mission.
Heavy helicopters entering battle zone. Targeting alien core. Over.
Infantry joining the battle.
But back to the core healing. In survival mode, the core does not heal automatically. However, there is one upgrade that you can pick up. That's stronger core shield that gives back some health to it. So you can extend your gameplay by picking that one up.
Mobile AA support units prepare to fight.
I usually call it medkit because that's just what it is. And the core is able to soak up some more damage after picking that up. So that's the only kind of
Mobile
healing.
artillery team ready to enter mission zone.
Air squads to command. Mission unsuccessful.
Always under attack. No.
Abandoning area.
Oh, I think I know what's happening.
Juggernaut's
It's
ready
the...
to join the assault.
No?
Jump routine
Yes?
calculated. Lethal force
Oh
authorized.
no! The artillery has destroyed my...
Dispatching additional air support. Confirm visual.
I need to set up some artillery and fast. The core is under attack. Oh no. See? When the tower fell,
Squads on the ground are getting hammered.
everything else fell.
Tanks on the way. Ready to fight in a few seconds.
Luckily the core can take down a good chunk of Paris with it.
Ground support to command. We're getting slaughtered out here. We need air support on station ASAP.
25% already. And it's all because of the death of the Eiffel Tower.
Grasshoppers
Oh,
reporting for battle.
rest in
Jetpacks
peace.
ready.
It was a good run though. It was a good battle, a satisfying engagement. Let's see how many points I got. Silver? For 162? Silver? Are you kidding me? I am disappointed. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We'll manage. Alright, so now we've completed all the maps in our Survival of the Fittest DLC. So the game has a lot more to offer. So we have the story campaign, which has 14 missions total. I still haven't unlocked them all on this save, but we have Japan, China, Egypt, Hawaii, Mexico, Nigeria, USA, Russia, Australia, Germany, Argentina, Great Britain, Canada and South Africa, some of them together with a boss fight at the end. We have the classic survival, which is available to everyone for free, and that's 10 maps, which is a lot of gameplay time. We have this European Assault DLC, and that's a mini story campaign on the maps that you've already seen today. And we will have more features coming soon. So be sure to follow us on social media. We have an account on Facebook, we have an account on Twitter, so that's facebook.com/EXOR Studios, twitter.com/EXOR Studios, and you can also join our Discord channel at discord.gg/EXOR Studios. So thank you to everyone who joined us, thank you for everyone who followed us today, and I'll make sure to come back to you very soon. Hopefully with more amazing content, and hopefully we'll spend more good time together. So thank you for watching, and see you guys next time.